Welcome everyone to the second round of this week's local tournament hosted by Cardhaven. We're going to see Adam dropping the Fuelos. Now this tournament was actually recorded this Monday as of recording this video, which was on the 29th of September. So this is still fresh, so I actually got something for the week here, not something later. And we see Adam just randomly drop a Fuelos for absolutely no reason. But I guess in this case, when you're playing K9 Vanquish, so it's almost impossible for you not to, go into your extra deck. So I mean, looks like he passes here, not wanting to commit, and drops a Fua of his own. But actually, that's not what's happening. He's just deciding to use it in case the opponent has any turn 0 plays. Something like playing Dracotel or even the mirror. But here we just see him drop it just to see if he could potentially get any draws. Now the Holly Suit is dropped, and he revealed a Fire and a Dark, which was what I forgot what the Dark was, but I know Impulse was one of the monsters. Now he summons Izuna. Looks like he bricked on the Lupus, and he decides to drop Impulse. It's not like he's searching anything. I'm confused if this is like if there's something in his head that's like keeping him from keeping the Rescue Ace Impulse in hand. I don't know. But looks like he just goes for the Hound. That is going to give Martin a draw here. Right? Looks like he did not draw. Okay. I guess we just forgot we dropped Fua earlier. So here he's going to special summon the Izuna, which is going to dump a copy of Lupus from the deck. Do note that when Hound is on the field, it cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects, I believe, the turn it is XC summoned. And every time a monster effect is activated, I think on Resolution, it gains 500 attack, but this is kind of irrelevant. Oh my god, putting dice, that's disgusting. Dices are not really supposed to be on there, but it's like when you're an old man, and I'm assuming Adam is an old man, it's Yu-Gi-Oh players back in the day use counters for everything, and you can't really use it as it is considered note-taking, right? Now, ultimately, I don't really care. It's just my personal gripe because I think it's cringe. So he goes for the Vimana here. And now he normal summons Mad Love, so it looks like that was the Dark that he revealed off of Holly Sue. So he's committing to giving Adam not only a good couple of cards, but also deciding to establish his board, looking to be worth it in my honest opinion, because he used what, 4 cards from his hand. At this point you might as well play, and if your opponent somehow or some way wins, they're just better, right? So here he's gonna activate the Vanquish Soul, start targeting more than likely, I don't know, maybe Holly Sue. It could be either or, to search for a potential Raisin. Let's see what happens here. So this is going to search him for the Raisin. We don't know the other card in his hand. Again, I don't know why he summoned the fire attacker, you know what I mean? It's kind of strange to me. Anyways, here he links off for the Rock of the Vanquisher, and this is going to special summon out Raisin right under the rock. Probably the more unusual spot to place it, considering, well, you don't want to blow up your Link 1. So yeah, I mean, I don't know why that happened. From here, we're going to see Raisin reveal a Fire, which is going to allow Geolong to trigger, which is going to allow him to special summon it. And now he's going to make another rank 5. This has to be Nash Knight, right? I can't imagine it being anything else. But no, it is a Ripper. Ripper is going to detach the Holly Suit to go ahead and grab a case for K9. My question is, how is he going to get over this? Right? His end board, well, yeah, is gonna have a monster negate, the Izuna negate. It doesn't look to be that strong. I feel like instead of Vimana, he should have made like a Nash Knight and taken the Hound, right? Yeah, I mean at the moment this Fire Attacker isn't doing anything, and again I think he should have drawn from Fua unless I missed it somehow, but you know what, I couldn't tell you. So from here he adds what I believe was a Joko or maybe even a Lantern. Sorry, wasn't paying attention there on that whole sequence and thought process. I mean, yeah, this end board doesn't look very good. He should have just summoned the Raisin in the other column of the extra monster zone, because yeah, I was gonna say he already did that. So I'm not entirely too sure what went on here. This is turn 0, buddy. I don't know if you know, unless Adam went first. Even if it is in turn 0, it can't be destroyed by battle. I guess you can make a Zeus. But like, again, this just seems so awkward. And Adam drawing for turn now. So yeah, I mean, not a very good end board by Martin here. Perhaps just not very used to knowing what to do against the Hound. The Hound is a odd monster. You don't really see it summoned at all, and it's usually not in any deck. You don't even see it in the pure version of K9, at least in my opinion, from all the deck lists that I've seen. But it's also not a very popular deck, so people are going to play their own spice whenever possible, and in this case we're seeing it in Crystron K9, which is even more absurd. But it does give him a body to work with. So now this is a big beefy boy at the moment, and currently Martin has no way to remove that from the field, which is why it was important to go for the Nash Knight. But you know, it's just like when you don't have the knowledge, it's going to hit you forever. So we're gonna see Adam attack over the Vimana. The Vimana unfortunately has no way to protect itself here in this circumstance, so it's just going to be run over, and then what Adam can do here is in the second main phase he can go ahead and make a Zeus and then go full Crystron combo, because I did see Solfador, so if he has a Joko or maybe a Solfefnir to accompany it, then he is in there. Oh, I guess we are in the second main phase, right? Because we are going to see him activate the forced release, which is going to be responded to with the Rocket of Vanquisher to go ahead and add back, which is probably Holly Sue. Was the Vimana the highest attack monster, now that I think about it? Because I'm assuming it should have been Ripper to get hit. I think Vimana only has 2000 attack, but I'll go ahead and look into that right now. Let's see. Oh, it's 23 attack, so it actually, you know, crashes. Not crashes, but it ends up, you know, matching the attack of the Ripper. So now here we're going to see Ripper to detach the Lupus to grab Jokul, and this is going to allow Fire Attacker to trigger because it added a card. Looks like Adam's going to chain Ash Blossom here. That's tough. Not much that you can do there, and I think sooner or later this is going to be a scoop from Martin here, because even though he has Izuna in hand, this can just get stopped by Ripper, and the only other way he would have to play is if he goes Holly Sue, but I don't think a Nash Knight would be enough, because he has Jokul and Solfador, which is going to be able to dump to, and Solfefnir. Yeah, nah, this game is over, man. So, you know, Solfefnir is going to pop itself in order to special summon from the deck, I believe. And then Sulfador is going to be able to summon itself out here later down the line. It has to pop a face-up card though, no? Okay, it looks like this will be the pop, which is going to be a Smiger. This is now going to allow him to go into the Clockwork Knights, which is going to grab him the Inclusion, which is full combo. Yeah, super tough. Martin here deciding to continue to play it out. You never know, your opponent could always mess up, but if I was going to bank on anyone messing up, it would have been on Martin's end to just completely fumble the first turn. So here, we're going to see Adam reveal Jokul and the Izuna to special summon. I'm sorry, did he drop another Fua, or did he activate a different card? Because we saw Ripper be used, unless he used like Izuna instead. Realistically, if you're gonna negate anything, it wouldn't even be like the Holly Suit or the Izuna. Because, you know, you could use either or. You'd probably just negate the Lupus in the graveyard. And I think I would have made Zeus anyways over going for the Force Release. But now he's going for the Nash Knight. This is going to allow him to... Okay, so here Lantern is summoned. Wow, he had everything, huh? Once he drew with that Fua. Lantern is going to summon back out the Izuna. Lantern searches for a spell card though, not for a monster. And he fucked up and summoned it under the Raisin Zone. Insane. Never mind, maybe both of these players have a lot to learn. It's okay, he baited it out, right? I mean, well, who am I to judge? Now, what other rank 5 do you even go for here? I mean, you're just clogging up your board. Are you even going for Crystron combo at this point? I guess you don't really need it, but like, it would have been nice to have. Let's see, he's looking through his extra deck, and he's going to Link Summon for an SP Little Knight. So, okay, yeah, what's his name? The summon of Lupus was unnecessary, but that's fine. Now, this is really good. The SP Little Knight banishes the Raisin. We know Izuna, Holly Sue, and an Unknown in Martin's hand, so looks like he did not have a Burger, for instance, to save the Raisin. Raisin at this point is banished for good. From here, he was able to send this Vern to go ahead and add him the Tristaros, in which he is allowed to normal summon Synchro, and looks like he didn't dump the trap card. I don't know why you wouldn't have. That's like a free follow-up unless it's engraved. No, but that's the imprint that he used. Now he banishes the Inclusion to summon out Sulfador, and now he's going to overlay for his own Vamana. Unless he hard drew the trap. I mean, that had to have been what happened, right? And now he passes. I mean, yeah, I don't see how Adam wins anymore. Especially with Raisin being at 1, you have no way to get continual searches aside from start. And the moment that you use start's effect, SP Little Knight can just, you know, target the card that it targeted and then banish it. Vamana here, negating the Mad Love, but I don't think Mad Love needs to be negated here. I think it's completely unnecessary. But it's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I would have made Zeus. I'm still thinking in my mind why he didn't go Zeus there instead of using his Force Release, and then he could have saved that for a different time. I don't know. He still has Nash Knight. He could have used it last turn as well, assuming he has multiple 101 to 107 monsters here. Okay, and then Mad Love for some reason is in defense mode. Burger's activated. Why did the Mad Love go to hand? It's not cost, I don't think. right? I mean, I've played with these cards for so long. No, it's not cost. I know it's not cost. Okay. I'm not liking any of these interactions between both of these players. But look, if I'm Martin, I'm scooping it up. There's nothing you can do, and that's what happened. So, GG's. Adam takes game 1. We'll be back in game number 2. Game 2 is started here, and we're gonna see Martin start for this game. He reveals Jokul and Hollysuit to special summon. No signs of Perulia, but honestly, who's citing Perulia at this time? It is kind of a dead card at the very moment, with the popularity of K9 Vanquish and K9 Crystron going down. But you know, there's still players like these who will still play it. I do think that is still very good to be able to play any of these decks. Is just one has a much bigger negative from the ban list than the other one. Crystron having a much better chance in my opinion. So here we're going to see him go for the Ripper here after searching for the Izuna. Now Ripper is going to search here, which is probably going to get him a copy of Jokul. And then he could just save the Jokul for later if he wants. But instead, he's going to go ahead, grab a case for K9, which can grab him the Jokul anyways. And then Jokul can grab him either a follow-up case of K9 or the forced release if he chooses not to go for the Masquerade. So from here, he is all in at this point. There's a chance that he didn't draw any fires or additional darks with the Hollysuit, which is why he's going for just the K9 play. Or maybe, you know, he's just saving it for later. I would advise not to really do this, but maybe the plays have changed since, you know, I stopped playing the deck. I mean, I was on top of it for so long, but once they hit Raisin, my boy, 2-1. Oh yeah, just had to stop there. So here now we see him overlay for a Nash Knight. Nash Knight effect is going to detach 2 to attach the number 104 on the bottom. And now we're going to see him overlay for the CXC's Nash Knight. CXC's Nash Knight detach to go for C104. No C104 effects. From here we're going to see him go Izuna special, wait, normal summon, right? Yeah, it would have to be normal summon because Adam did not activate any monster effects in hand or graveyard. Okay. I mean, yeah, I'm confused as to why necessarily he normal summoned the Izuna. You really just keep it here, but again, yeah, it looks like he didn't start with any Vanquish Soul aside from the Hollysuit, so he's gonna set 4 and then pass. Now, the one unfortunate thing about both of these decks is that they get pretty wrecked by board breakers in their own respect, you know, and this is what I was worried about, the Harpy's Feather Duster. Oh my god, they both drew one-ofs? Crazy. So Martin paying half his life points to negate the activation of the Harpy's Feather Duster, and now we're going to see Adam activate a case for K9. If he has the interruption, I would recommend going for it. It is kind of worth it in this circumstance, but he lets it go, and this is going to allow him to search for a copy of Jokul. Jokul here, I mean, he has Sulfador as well. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and negate the Jokul effect. He can still normal summon. I think he has the trap card in hand as well. So we know his interruptions are, I think, Force Release, the C104, and then 2 unknown sets. What can Adam do amongst these? So it looks like he's going to normal summon the Lantern. This is going to pose a response from the opponent with the Force Release, and that is game. I think if Adam wanted to play that a bit better, he should have normal summoned the Jokul and then use the Lantern for his follow-up play. But I guess both plays could lose to the Werewolf anyway, so jumping on to game 3. Game number 3 here, we're going to see Adam start this game, and let's see how he starts his play. Oh my god, yeah, with the best combo starter ever, Jokul plus Sylfefnir. Okay, so we're going to see him activate the Jokel effect to search for a copy of Lantern. And then, what? You make Ripper here, right? Oh, actually, you probably make the Infinitrack monster. Alright, so he does search for the Lantern, and now he's going to overlay for probably the Infinitrack monster. But instead it is going to be Ripper. Ripper detaching the Jokel here. Okay. So, I mean, I guess he has another way to get access to dump the Solfefnir from the monster, right? I mean, I think the normal play is to go for the Infinitrack XCs here, but we'll see what happens. Here we're going to see a case for K9 activated to grab himself a copy of Izuna. Now Lantern is going to target the Jokel in the graveyard to special summon themselves. And now we're going to see Lantern effect to search for either a Force Release or maybe another case of K9. And it will be a case of K9. So looks like he's going to go for the C104 here. Okay. Maybe he didn't open any other Crystron cards in hand, and perhaps this is why he did this play. But I guess he can go Infinitrack now, right? Yeah. No issues here. Infinitrack is going to detach from the Jokel to go ahead and grab himself a copy of the Scrap Recycler, which is going to allow him to normal summon and dump for a Solfefnir if he wants anyways. I guess yeah, if that's the case, then the Solfefnir and Jokel starter isn't as good as the Solfador Jokel starter. So this is going to normal summon to dump the Smyger. Smyger banishing itself to go ahead and search for the Inclusion effect to search for the Solfador. Or maybe he's making Clockwork Knight first. Yeah. Okay. I mean, 9 minutes on the clock. This video is sped up 1.5 times, so these players are really going to have to move quickly here. Otherwise, they're both going to get a game loss. I know a lot of people hate the new time rules. I've heard complaints about it whenever I was in Houston just this past weekend. You know, and I had the same opinion at first, where if you win game number 1 and your opponent, you know, drags the game out to in game 2, that they should get the double game loss and you win because you got at least one win. But if the rules were set up like that, I could see people maliciously playing to basically try to get an edge after they won the first game and then stall it out so that you can get to lose. So there's a negative that I saw, and it makes a lot more sense when I thought of it that way. So I think the new time rules are actually really good. If you guys decide to keep playing in an unwinnable state, that is on you. Now from here, we're going to see the Solfador summon itself to dump Cluster and the Tristaros. Summon the Tristaros from the grave with the Inclusion effect to make Escaleta's effect to grab back the trap card, and you know, everyone knows this sequence. You pop the Escaletas to go ahead and summon back, which is going to allow him to get 2 level 5s. Now, question is, does Martin, or Adam rather, does he play into the Mega Fleet? Does Martin even play Mega Fleet? I know people have really been cutting out that card from their extra deck because Crystron is not really as popular anymore, but it's still something to worry about. So now Escaletas is going to summon itself back. I think it was supposed to summon out Tristaros, no? I don't know. But from here, we're going to see him set 2 now and pass. So on the end board, we have Little Knight Banish, Infinity Negate, Ripper, Hand, or Graveyard Monster Negate. We have the Force Release here, I think. And we have Pop 2 because he controls a Synchro Monster. So now we're going to see Rhoda be activated here. Even if Adam had Ash, he called by the Ash from Martin's side of the field or graveyard. So it is negated for the next 2 turns, this being the last turn here. And now this is going to go ahead and get him a copy of Raisin. Ooh, and in the end of Resolution, we're going to see Chainlink 1 Droll. If Martin has no other way to follow up his plays, he loses here. And that is just a sad truth. Now, will Martin drag out the game? Hopefully not. You would want that to not be the case. But I mean, no matter what he does, he can even go Typhon here and it just would not matter. Hopefully he doesn't slow play. That's one thing that that I really hate. And talking about the time rules again, even at the regional, I played the regional and I was dooming the entire time. And I had no problem at the regional whatsoever. I wholeheartedly was able to play into you know, every single match without having to worry about, you know, how many seconds were left. So for those that are worrying about it, and if you haven't gone back to a regional since then, worry not. You will be able to play and actually have a good time, because I sure did, as all of my other friends that I went with. Now, here we see him just activate the Force Release, not using the Cyber Dragon Infinity Negate. You could have negated Harpies, I think, but here we're going to see him activate Holly Sue, target the Holly Sue with the Werewolf, and I think that's game here, because Raisin can't break through anything. He has another Force Release set that he set off of the destruction of a cage for K9. He still has his Infinity Negate, so it's not like Raisin can destroy anything. And even if he does try to destroy anything, Little Knight Banish is going to prevent the destruction because it's no longer on the field. Here we see normal summon Joe Cool. We're going to see him attack over the Little Knight, which, I mean, in my opinion, doesn't matter. And yeah, Skeleta's just not allowing any shenanigans here. So that is GG's to Adam. Congratulations. Moving on to the next round. And yeah, I mean, K9 Vanquish, a shell of its former pride. Thank you guys for watching. And we will be back with round number 3 in the next one. Thank you for watching.